Hi everyone, my name is Vyacheslav Bulanikov, and I'm a War Thunder lead developer. Today, I want to share our thoughts on the discussion that has been running recently in various platforms, including Reddit. Yeah, we are reading you guys. We'd like to comment on the current WT metagame, particularly the topics of research rate and availability of certain modifications, and also the rewards you get after playing a match. In other words, the very same topics our players have been discussing recently on different platforms. I also want to tell you about a few corresponding changes that we're currently thinking of or planning to implement in the game. We believe that having a huge variety of vehicles available to players is a crucial part of War Thunder experience, and the same goes to the process of leveling up a tank, an aircraft or a ship, a certain progression through different stages. At the same time, we believe that we can make research of modifications more interesting. In this regard, we're planning to introduce a few different changes affecting both the gameplay and the in-game economy. Gameplay-wise, we're going to implement a new request repair feature. This mechanic allows a player to repair a vehicle of his squad mate at his or her request, even if the damaged vehicle doesn't have a repair kit of its own. Moreover, players driving certain types of vehicles, like light tanks or IFVs, will be able to repair any allied vehicle if its owner requests assistance. It will work the same way it works now when you provide repairs for a squad mate. We're also testing different ways to reward this kind of teamwork. Economy-wise, we plan to make it easier to get higher-level modifications. In order to be able to unlock second-level modifications, you only have to research a single modification at level 1. This way, for instance, you'll be able to work on your FPE immediately after unlocking parts. In the future, we will also keep rebalancing the research costs of vehicles and modifications to adjust for the growing roster of vehicles available in the game. Another big change is the new way the reward system works in tank combined battles. As you know, the reward you get after a match is calculated by taking into account your own actions, eliminations dealing critical damage, etc., and adding a reward determined by the outcome of the match, whether you win or lose. In Update 1.81, we changed the amount of times you can respawn during the course of the battle in Mixed RB, which changed the average time it takes to finish a game session, and made it necessary for us to tweak the way the game rewards you after a battle. We analyzed the data and concluded that there is a way to improve this system in all game modes. Keep in mind that this change will only affect random battles. What has stayed the same? You get more for winning than losing. You're rewarded for being active. You can't chill somewhere the whole match and hope for a big reward. You are rewarded for what you do in battle, and also for the time you spend fighting. What's new? The size of a reward directly depends on the time you spend in the match. The longer you play, the bigger the reward. It is a linear progression. The reward you get after a 20-minute long match will be 2 times bigger than the one after a 10-minute long match, given that your level of activity, actions, eliminations, zone captures, and the outcomes, victory or defeat, were the same per minute. There is no cap of any kind for RP gain. Your level of activity is calculated taking into account only the time you spend in-game, and not the time it actually takes the session to end. We want to make players more active, and also give them bigger rewards, even if they can't play till the very end of the match. These changes mean that players will have a clear incentive to play till the very end of the match, because the reward depends both on their actions and the time they spend in a match. At the same time, players who are unlucky to be knocked out of a fight early won't lose as much in terms of profits, because the game will judge their level of activity only on the time they actually spent playing, and not the time it takes for the session to finish. The system will be set up in the way that the size of a reward you get for only 9 minutes of in-game fighting will be roughly equal to what you were able to get for the whole session before the changes. The new mechanic for requesting repairs is scheduled to be a part of Update 1.83. Changes concerning battle rewards and modification unlocks are planned to be implemented at the earliest opportunity, before the release of Update 1.83. We always appreciate your feedback and constructive comments. We read and analyze them on all platforms. Thank you for staying with us and playing War Thunder. We hope that you like these changes, and please share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks again, and see you soon.
Спасибо еще раз. Пока.